What was it about this story that made you want to become Mrs. RoboCop?
I signed on to this not knowing how big or how small the role was going to be. They didn't have a shooting script at the time. I sent in an audition tape based on 2 scenes that they had written. Jose Skyped with me, cast me, but for me, Jose Padilla was a director that I really wanted to work with, and I thought the cast and the crew that they were assembling was incredible. So for me, the exploration of Clara Murphy really came after that. And then I got really lucky because the role was originally pitched for around 4 or 5 scenes, and it just grew and grew, and I had the pleasure of acting alongside people like Gary Oldman and Michael Keaton, and being directed by Jose Padilla, it was a dream for me.
What is it about Jose, your director? Because everyone I've talked to has said the exact same thing, that he is really the main reason that everyone is involved.
Well, I think when you look at his filmography, if you look at Elite Squad and Elite Squad 2, and you look at Bus 174 and Garapa and all the documentary films that he has made, there's a truth and an intelligence and a presence behind them that's undeniable. I think he has his own style. It's like when you look at Alfonso Cuarón's work. It's like when there's certain directors that that you watch and even Jane Campion, you look and you just know there's an essence in there. There's a real classy filmmaker there, and as an actor, you're always looking to work with filmmakers like that.
What do you think the truth and the kind of essence is behind RoboCop? Because I think a lot of people will hear RoboCop and think it's this big smash 'em, blow 'em up kind of movie, but it really has some really nice issues in there too.
It's an action film. It's RoboCop, but it also is political, social. It has heart, it has soul, it has depth, it has complexities. It's a movie that's made with intelligence, as well as consciousness about entertainment as well.
And so timely, which I thought was weird because it's a remake of an 80s film, but it's like really so very appropriate for today.
Yeah, and it still honors the original, I think, in regards to the 80s reference. When you open with Pat Novak and stuff, there's an 80s vibe there that's undeniable, and I think even when he walks through the police station, there's something a little 80s there. There's a little homage, to the original, but I think I think the film has been really well stylized in regards to costume and art direction, and I think it's a good film.
Finally, what was your first initial reaction when you saw Joel all RoboCop'd out?
Intimidated and a little taken aback, but that was me as Abbie. So as Clara Murphy, the same feeling, but with a feeling of a readiness to accept and to make things work. And because that's what she says in the Skype call, it's gonna be okay, baby. We're gonna make things the way they were. I mean, there's a naivety there, but there's a hope there as well, which is beautiful.
Made in Hollywood.